Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Fireman West again, and I'm out here hanging on the wing, out here enjoying myself today. It's such a beautiful day out here on the Goldwing. Just out here getting me a couple of roads in. As you know, I kind of got an addiction to the twisties and just good riding roads. So today I just wanted to let's give a quick shout out to the Washington Capitals. Man, I am so proud of the Capitals. You know, I'm a Washingtonian, born and raised here in DC. And man, when I tell you it feels good to celebrate a champion. I know it's been a long time since my Redskins have made, you know, that champion run. But man, when I tell you, it just feels really, 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 really good to celebrate a winning team in DC. It's been a long time. This is the Capitals' first Stanley Cup. You know, I've seen Alex Ovechkin and the boys. You know, they pushed hard several years. You know, they consistently make the playoffs. You know, they make it through the first round. And then they run into the Philadelphia Flyers, and they have eliminated us several times. You know, have brought our season to a screeching halt. And man, when I tell you, I am just happy to see that the Capitals pulled it off, man, and the whole city is just erupting into pure joy. You know, in DC, you know, we have so much, you know, political climates, and you know, you got so many people with their own agendas, and you know, so many people anti-Trump, pro-Trump, pro-Democrat, pro-Republican, you know, pro-abortion, pro-non-abortion. I mean, you have so many differences here in Washington, D.C. You know, there's always some type of rally. You know, there's always somebody feeling as though, you know, something should have went their way and it didn't go their way. But I'm just here to say, you know, it just feels really good to see my Capitals doing their thing, man. And we celebrate. There's many festivities going on. Like today, they got the celebration parade going on. Another thing, you know, I love about the Capitals, man. You know, I really wasn't a big hockey fan, but several of my coworkers, you know, kind of, you know, got me interested. You know, me, you know, as an officer, as a captain of my fire station, you know, I think it's important that we try to understand, you know, other people's likes and dislikes. So, you know, I started watching the game with the guys. You know, I started going, you know, sitting down, and guys started showing me some of the intricate details of, you know, the plays and the defense, and you know, I mean, it became quite interesting, you know. And then the pure aggression on that ice, and you know, when you're looking at guys, man, you know how skillful they had to be to get that little puck, you know, down into that goal. Man, it's just amazing, the skating abilities. So, shout out to my Caps. But I really, truly, you know, I try to, you know, try to understand and try to be open-minded and learn something different, man. So, you know, shout out to the Caps, man. You know, I've been to a game before. You know, I've seen, you know, that thing, the experience and the excitement, the pure excitement. You know, when you're at a Caps game, man, you know, it's hard to explain, like, the joy that you have. I mean, seeing people celebrate, you know, when a goal is scored. But man, I'm just so happy for my Capitals, man. You know, I love everything about Washington D.C. as far as sports, man. I'm a Nationals fan, Redskins fan, Capitals fan. You know, anything DC United fan. You know, the Washington Mystics fan. You know, I'm just a hometown type of guy, and I'm gonna support anything hometown. And speaking of champions, I also want to give a special shout out to a young kid that grew up here in the DC area, Mr. Kevin Durant. Man, Team Durant, baby. All I can say is, man, wow. You know, a lot of people publicize his decision to play with the Golden State Warriors. Hey, I get it. But at the end of the day, I believe he made the best business decision, regardless of what we may think and you know how we look at his decision. You know, ultimately it's his decision. So hey, man, shout out to the Golden State Warriors who did the thing. And you know, it was just great seeing hometown guys. You know, former Wizards play on the Golden State. JaVale McGee, Nick Young. Also, we also have a hometown guy that's on the team. It's Quentin Cook, Duke University. Young man was an all-star in college, national title in college. And, you know, to see Quentin Cook on that team, you know, that's also a great thing. You know, I'm big on DC as far as talent in this area. Also, if you look at Green on the Cleveland, you know, Green was also a product of the DC area. You know, he went to Northwestern High School, you know, played ball in Georgetown. You know, shout out to him. You know, I'm supporting, even though, you know, Cleveland and LeBron and them lost, I think LeBron is one of the top players that ever played the game. People are debating about LeBron versus Jordan. You know, it's really not too much debate for me. I just think they were great in their own eras. I think there's a different type of basketball that LeBron is playing versus back when Jordan was playing. Not to say one is better than the other, but right now the league have turned into a three-point, you know, shooting frenzy. You know, your 7-footers, Kevin Durant, to me, what makes him so great, this man can take you off the dribble. He can shoot the three. He can bring the ball down like a guard at 7 feet. I mean, that's like a freak of nature. So, hey, man, the game has totally changed. I couldn't see Kareem Abdul-Jabbar bringing the ball down, shooting a three. He was known for the sky hook. So, it's a whole different league. So, to give a true comparison of Mike versus LeBron, you know, is kind of unfair in both aspects. But one thing I will say would lead me to believe that Mike probably would take it, and it's because not just his accolades, but Michael Jordan's willingness to win and his ability to not quit and persevere. Man, you know, anything they said he couldn't do. They said Michael Jordan didn't play defense. He became the most prolific defense player that ever played basketball. They said Michael Jordan couldn't shoot threes. Michael Jordan, when it worked on his three-point game, he led the league in 3 points. You know, slam dunk contest, man. When you really look at Michael Jordan and what he did as a whole, man, it's just it's unbelievable. So, but no knock to LeBron. LeBron is definitely great in his own right. You know, I love LeBron since he came out of high school. He was like I say, he was a phenom. And LeBron definitely is going to go down as one of the greatest in history. To me, I think all superstars had their own time. And like also, if you look at like Shaquille O'Neal, I don't think the league will ever see a big man, you know, far as was aggressive and dominant like Shaq was. I mean, I love Shaq, man. Shaq looking to dunk first, ask questions later. So, hey, man, the game of sports has definitely evolved. You know, when you look at the shooters that the Golden State Warriors have, you know, they got Steph Curry, you know, they got Clay, they got, you know, all the supporting cast. And just to look at players like Draymond Green, you know, they have made Draymond a defense specialist. You know, you can't leave Draymond Green alone. He's now starting to hit the open shot. So how do you defend against, I would say, the league's best three-point shooters, including Kevin Durant, and leave Draymond Green open? He can drive. He can shoot the short-range jumper. I mean, they just hard to beat. I'm just being real. You know, I love, like I say, LeBron, but I'm a home team guy. And since Kevin Durant hit the league, I've been a true fan of him. Also, I'm in relationship with his dad and his stepmom. So they're good friends of mine. And like I tell you, after talking to his dad, man, to know Kevin Durant personally, man, you even love that guy even more. He take care of his family. You know, he looks out for so much stuff. He just donated, I think, $10 million to PG County school system here in Maryland. I mean, this guy is an ambassador on the court and off the court, man. It's as well as LeBron James. You know, you never see them guys getting into any type of confrontation. They understand the value of their brand. And I think that was one of the biggest reasons KD went to Golden State, is because of the brand. His brand was important. You know, right now, KD's on track to be another Michael Jordan, you know, another LeBron James, as far as his ability to make money after he leave basketball. So for all those who might look at him as it being not the greatest move, and you know, things have changed, people have changed, the times have changed, basketball have changed, you know, and I just, you know, I applaud him for doing, you know, the unpopular thing. So shout out to KD, man. You know, KD, I appreciate you, man. You know, you're doing a great job, man. I'm so proud of you. You represent DC well. So shout out to the Golden State Warriors. But that's pretty much it, YouTube. I just thought I would do a quick little vlog, and just pretty much just excited about the feeling to be a winner here in DC. You know, I'm an avid Redskin fan. You know, I bleed burgundy and gold. Hail to the Redskins. And hey, it feels good, even though it's not football, to have a kid from the city win a basketball title and the Washington Capitals win the Stanley Cup. Lord Stanley is definitely here in the DMV in DC. So, hey man, that's all I wanted to share, you know. But another thing, what I love about the Capitals and Ted Leonsis, he's big, he loves firefighters. So I got a clip right here that I want to show you guys of Ted Leonsis coming to the local firehouse. So we got a firehouse across from Capital One Arena where the Capitals and the Wizards play. And man, it showed, to me, it showed a lot of respect and a lot of love for him to come share that moment with the first responders. So man, shout out to the organization, all the members who made it possible for the Caps, you know, to be in a situation to win the Stanley Cup. You know, it's just such a class act, man, just such a class act to bring the trophy to the local firehouse with the police and firemen and celebrate the win with the Capitals. So, hey, much love to the Capitals and their organization. And man, it feel good to be a winner. Feel good to be a champion. So right now in the Washington D.C. area, man, it is Capitals frenzy. All caps is everywhere, baby. All you're seeing is a sea of red. So it's a good thing. It's bringing all of the indifferences together, and everybody can celebrate on one accord. It just makes me really happy to see, you know, the city coming together and putting politics aside, putting personal agendas aside, and just being true sports fans. So that's it, YouTube. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Just sitting here, out here riding, enjoying my day off. Just got off from work, and man, just taking in all the great scenery. Talk to you later, YouTube. Your boy Fireman West signing off. Later.